I'm George.
And I'm Bob.
And I'm George.
And we're the shipping goblins from Beetle and Grim.
And today, we're selling the nameless thing in the cellar.
Stop it. Today, we're here to sell...
It creeps, it crawls, it whispers.
Shut up, George. We can't sell the nameless thing in the cellar.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, it has no name, which is a marketing challenge. Ask the Supreme Marketing Goblin.
Fair point.
And it's gotta stay in the cellar because it's horrible and murderous.
Well, too late for that.
What?
Yep. It's been whispering to me every night for weeks now, down deep in my dreams. And I finally obeyed. Popped open the door this morning.
Popped?
Yep, popped. Out it went. Could be anywhere now, Bob. And it whispered wonderful, terrifying things. Most about killing you.
Now for sale. Nameless thing in the cellar. Murdering comes free.
Hello and welcome to Band of Badgers, and thank you for joining us as we play Tomb of Annihilation by Wizards of the Coast. My name's Joe and I am going to be your DM for this evening. These are our players. Say hello, players.
Hello.
Players.
Kawaii.
Yeah,
Ready to rock tonight.
Yeah, we're on a 50-50 player guest basis this evening. So yeah, big thank you to our three guests, some old faces and some new.
Hey.
Let's keep it light here. Easy.
Frequent returners.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. Frequent returners, yeah. Gareth, who plays Sarkis, is rushed off his feet at work at the minute, being a Christmas elf, and everything. And Matt, who plays Seamus, his birthday was yesterday, so he's probably still hungover. Yeah, happy birthday, Matt.
Yeah. Happy birthday,
dude.
I know that he also had an incident with some fire in his sister's house yesterday, so there was. It probably was a pretty good birthday if that's the case. So yeah. So yeah, in their place we've got Stacey, and she's a friend of Chris, for better or worse, and we also have Lee, who's a returner as well, who's stepped in. Thank you, Lee. And finally, we also have Josh from the Maguire Review. So yeah, thanks so much, guys, for joining us. I know some of you joined pretty much at the last minute, so yeah, big thanks for that.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Problem. It's a good time always.
Sorry?
So no problem. It's a good time always.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Cheers.
Also, like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Beadle and Grim and Gale Force 9. Beadle and Grim's Kickstarter is now finished, but if you head over to their website, you'll still be able to pick up some really cool t-shirts and other bits and pieces as well. So, just in time for buying yourself a nice Christmas treat. Gale Force 9 also have some really cool bits that are well worth a look. I was on their website yesterday, and I've just ordered some really cool bits of terrain for 40k. So, yeah, have a look on there. We also have, through Band of Badgers, organised a ton of deals that should be scrolling beneath me now. Discounts for lots of various different websites, so have a look there for some last-minute presents also. To keep things interesting, we're going to be allowing you, the viewers, to interact with the party today by rewarding them with inspiration. And all you need to do so is, using the channel points, highlight your message and say !inspire. And once 5 people have done so, our lovely moderators will put up a vote, and you can vote on which player you think should get the inspiration. So yeah, there we go. Look, example, !inspire. Thank you, Chris.
I put example in there because my own inspiration doesn't count.
Please also remember to head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe there. If you also have Twitch Prime, please subscribe here. Also, that's going to be a massive help to us, so we can carry on providing you with all the content that we currently do. We also have a tip jar and Patreon, Oh, look, someone's literally just subscribed with Prime. So thank you, Romeo Indigo.
That's
Who's that?
Stacey.
Oh, nice.
I realised I had it. I was like, oh yeah.
It works. It works.
And Housebroken Geek, thank you for following.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, look.
Here we go.
It's just popped up on
And
the screen.
Dan
That's pretty
Terrace,
cool.
thank you.
Yeah. And we also have a tip jar. And yeah, everyone follow now. Quick follow. We also have a tip jar and Patreon links. They'll be posted in chat for you shortly as well. And
In the air.
On it.
In the air, thank you.
There we go. Yeah, so let's start doing some shout outs to people that are in chat. Let's see who we've got here. 7-Eleven, hello.
Dragon Spire, thank you.
Electric Longboard. Dragon Spire, thank you for the tier 1 subscription as well. That's really kind of you. T-Bird, and then a ton of numbers. What do the numbers mean?
T-Bird was here yesterday. I kept thinking it was Firebird. So I got a crate of beer as a Christmas present. And it was from Firebird, and I thought, oh, it was T-Bird, but I don't think it is. But cheers, T-Bird.
Yeah.
You might be a
Ice
bot,
Wizards.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be a bot. And I think that Night of the Night Lady is. Boys in chat, never talks. Yeah, extra more. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, keep the subscriptions and all the follows, etc. They do really help us out massively. So yeah, big thanks. And now is that moment everybody's been waiting for. Cork, can you please do a summary of our previous session?
Cork Diaries.
Business Cork is here. Business Cork is here. Cork Diary, page 5. Goblins blew up Cork's diary. Cork just has the 1 page now. This is sad. We managed to recover 5 cubes. Don't know what they're doing. Goblins blew up everything. Cork shattered. Cork fought big clay monsters. And then Cork fought more clay monsters. Cork going to have long rest now. Good luck, everyone. Cork sleep.
Well done, thank you. So yeah, you're currently in the temple where you did fight the sort of 4 large clay monsters with spears and managed to obtain 1 more of your puzzle cubes that you've been running around collecting, and obtained a bunch more from the goblins. They've now scarpered out of the main front door, and you're left in the main chamber of the room. I know you guys spoke in between sessions about wanting to have either a short or long rest. Have you got any thoughts on which you would prefer to do?
Long.
long.
Long rest, because frankly, Cork is nearly out of rage.
Cool.
And Cork needs that rage to live, guys. Especially if he keeps diving headfirst into things. Cork desperately needs it to live.
Cool. So yeah, you find yourselves in a temple, still surrounded by statues. There's stone faces staring down at you in a now quiet room. The wind whistles through the front door, and the sound of rain from the outside can be heard along with rolling thunder. You lay out your bedrolls and find an area that you can call your own for the evening. And as you lay down to rest, you feel the cold stone beneath, as if cold hands pushing into your body and gripping your very bones. The sounds from outside seem as if the city of Omu comes alive at night. Winged creatures can be heard over the rainfall, and the odd small green dinosaurs enter into the tomb only to see you and dart back out into the night. Every once in a while, a roar of what you would assume to be a gargantuan creature drowns out the sound of thunder. And Obo, your night's sleep is fraught with dreams, and in these dreams, you're standing in the city of Omu during its fall. The people run screaming from the city, and your head is filled with panic. You find yourself standing in the middle of the main street in Omo, where throngs of people clear, and you see a skeletal figure walking alone through the dead streets. He wears tattered robes and holds a skull-tipped staff, and his sunken eyes contain points of dead light. You awake drenched in sweat, and each time you go back to sleep, the figure gets a little closer. When morning breaks, the sounds of the storms are replaced with birdsong, and the rain replaced with warm morning sun. From outside the shrine, you hear footsteps making their way up to the temple.
Right. So, I suppose, have we long rested at this point?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'll even let Obo, even though he's had bad dreams all night.
Dreaming
Why
of the
did I
dreaded
have bad
necro
dreams?
badger. No. Cork slept really well. Cork slept off the massive explosion that the goblins did. Cork happy. Ah. Cork hear footsteps.
So yeah, you also notice that both Seamus and Starkus' beds are empty, and from the outside of the shrine, as I say, you hear footsteps coming up. Yeah.
I will recover from my bed, pick up the maul, and go and investigate the footsteps.
But did you wake us up?
I assumed we'd all woken up.
Right.
Yeah, I'd say that you're all sort of getting ready in the morning, and then you hear footsteps sort of coming up the steps into the temple, and you're met with some familiar faces of a turtle and an elf.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hi!
Oh, fuck their hair. Hi!
Aw, we missed you too.
Hey, Obo, what's up, cuz?
Oh, hello there, man. How you both here? Like, what did you just like bump into each other? Did you try to kill each other in the woods?
Feeling good, but first, Cork, how's that ring treating you, bud?
We're still engaged. Cork's so happy. Ring do
So
really
good.
well.
Hey, you got lucky last time.
Wrestle again?
Young
Anytime, buddy.
Ooh. We get to wrestle again later. Cork happy.
So what are you guys doing here?
Well, you know, we just camped down for the night. Like, I was a bit wasted, and we just needed to get my head down and recharge the old batteries. You know.
Awesome. Well, I met up with Jessica here in town. I was getting some supplies. You remember you left me at the old rock, right? Well, let's just be honest. I took the coin. Well, you know, if I really think about it, kind of started off as some protection, but then it was just like, hey, Lars, do this, do that. And I was just like doing stuff around the rock and going out at night and saw these big lizards too, covered in feathers. But you know, you can ask me about that another time if you're really interested. But anyway, I had this list and I needed to go into town to get some magic incantation type stuff. I have no idea what's on this list. I mean, it's a bunch of different stuff. And he kind of reaches into his shell and pulls up that just like crumbled up sort of piece of parchment. He's got his claw and he's kind of going through the items. Obo would probably know about this stuff better than I would, but there's like this creature and some like leaves and then some like different weeds. Like, I don't know what they want to do with these, but I'm trying to get this stuff in town, and then I got this list and I'm checking it twice. You know what I mean? Tis the season, bros. So anyway, as I'm there, I bump into Jessica, and she's like, hey, we got to go meet up with our bros. And I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, that's it. He got it all in one. More or less.
So, like,
Don't ask me what happened to Rick. No.
So, like, where are you? Are you like heading out with us now? Are you just dropping it off and like you just come here for breakfast or something? Are
Do you have breakfast?
Well, I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm really hungry.
Yeah, I can eat.
We woke up and Sarkis isn't here. Did you bump into Sarkis at all?
I didn't see
Sarkis
him.
and
Did you
Seamus
see him?
have kind of like disappeared, I think.
Oh.
Haven't seen him.
No?
I don't know then.
Did you eat
Cork, what do
them
you
for
think, man?
breakfast?
Cork didn't touch them. Cork didn't eat them.
No,
Cork
I know
hungry.
you didn't eat them, Cork. I'm just saying, like, should we do like a superhero team up kind of thing? You know, should we like hero and hero we team up like 2 teams?
Can't go any worse than the goblins, can it?
What goblins?
Do you think the goblins took them?
Did you spot goblins? Goblins lay bomb down on us, blew us up. It hurt.
Goblins.
Goblins? I can't leave you guys for a minute, can I?
No, not really. No.
All right.
On the plus side, they did give us 4 boxes.
See, you got.
Did you
4
open the boxes?
Did I open?
We've been collecting boxes from all these temples. We don't know what they do, but
Well,
there
let's
are
see if we
other
can open
people.
them. Lars just said they might open because they're boxes. There might be something inside.
Oh, but seriously, you haven't opened any of the boxes?
No, I didn't even touch the boxes. Like,
It's not
we have
killing
them
me.
It's not Christmas yet. You don't open boxes till Christmas.
I was gonna suggest. Have you tried hitting them with your head?
Well, she's
no,
talking to
not
you,
yet.
Cork. She ain't talking to me.
Okay, can we try and open the boxes, DM?
So when you look at them, they're not actually boxes. They're just a solid piece of like stone. So there wouldn't be a latch or an area where you could assume that they could be opened. They've got markings on each side of the particular trickster god that you've acquired them from. Also, big thanks to whoever it was that just donated 5 subs. Can't you see it on there?
It was Tolkus. He was throwing down the gauntlet.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
There may be a message in return.
Oh, there it is.
Looks like the gauntlet's been
The
picked
big
up.
showdown.
Yeah. So yeah, they're just a solid piece of stone that's got carvings etched out on each side.
Do I recognise the symbols?
Yeah,
still?
each one is going to be of the particular trickster god that you acquired the stones from.
Okay. Can I do an investigation check to see if there's like any hidden buttons or
Yeah, certainly.
Can I have a look at one as well? Can I just like take one?
Yeah, there you go. I'll throw one over.
Do I catch it? Like,
I will obviously let Jessica and Lars see 2 of them as well.
Well, that's good. I rolled a 19 on a dice. That's a 24 in total from the investigation check.
Yeah, so it is literally just a solid stone with carvings on the outside. There is nothing further that you've been able to ascertain from looking at it other than the markings. Etchings look really old.
Okay, and are you saying Lars has a box as well? Did Cork just hand Lars a box? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So can I just go ahead and do an investigation check on it as well? Just
I mean, he's just rolled a 24. There's nothing much more that you're gonna.
Oh, okay. All right.
Get. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's other group of people looking for boxes as well. We figure they abandoned wreck, so we figure we grab these boxes because they may have something to do with entire area, and eventually we run into these people, and we see what we can do. We see if we get all boxes, and then what we do with boxes, no idea. Hopefully they know.
maybe we stack the boxes.
Cork likes stacking.
Yeah, Lars likes stacking too. and they just kind of high five.
Yeah.
well, Like Azrael, if you finish like playing with your cubes, where are we going next? Like, where's the map? And that, when we're supposed to, when we're supposed to be following Seamus and he's not here.
Yeah.
Did he
supposed to be following
Have you
Seamus.
checked his stuff? Did he leave a map behind?
We check Seamus's stuff.
Yeah, so rooting through his things, you'll just find whatever he's left that isn't on his person. He has a map, but it's only the map to Grungalong that you went to previously.
You know, while this is kind of taking place, I'm gonna walk over to Obo and just to him, not to the group, and let him know about something that I've seen that's kind of got me a little concerned. So I kind of walk over to Obo and say, "Hey man, when I was out at the Rock at night, man, maybe you know what this thing is, but there's this really big lizard, and it's got like some feathers on it.
Oh,
and it's got this big horn, like boop, coming off the top of its head."
Well,
and it moves fast, buddy. I mean fast. It like almost goes in and out of reality. You ever seen anything like that?
No, man. The only thing I've seen like that, it was on 2 legs. It had feathers, but it had like a beak that was shaped like an axe. Like, I have no idea what it's called, but it has a beak shaped like an axe.
Yeah, this thing looks real ugly, real big, dangerous.
So we shouldn't go near it then.
No,
okay.
I don't think so, buddy.
So if we ignore where that is,
no, just got me a little concerned. We're like running around in the jungle. This thing's out there, man. Let's be careful.
All right, man. All right, that's good to know, cuz. All right, we do a little show.
Yeah,
show knock.
Little shell bump.
All right. Well, anyway, so I mean, Azrael, we should we get going? We're wasting that day.
Yeah.
I'll gather up what remains of Seamus's and Sarkis's stuff, as well as my own.
Should we leave a note?
Carry it all. Leave a note. Cork writes a note. The note says,
"This way.
Business Cork was here."
I reckon we go south. There was that explosion, weren't there? After we did the temple with Rag, before we met the goblins. Now it could have been them that caused the explosion, obviously, but that was far off to the south. And they also mentioned that there was them wizards running around. I forget what it was called. Something to do with Thay. Yeah.
It was a wizards.
We need to
wizards of
either need to avoid them or find them, and I can't reach one. That's it. The red wizards.
Red wizards.
We either need to find them and see if they've got any more of these cubes, or avoid them and find another temple. But I think we head south.
All right. Yeah, I'm up with that. I can take point. That's fine.
Cool. So yeah, as you all exit from the temple, because you've been inside overnight, the now bright sunlight almost makes you squint as you exit. And when you are able to focus once more, you're greeted at the bottom of the steps by 4 large, like brutish humans who are standing in front of 2 bald humans as well, but with long flowing red cloaks that billow in the wind. They're flanked by a female that stands in the middle, and I can ask Stacey if you wanted to describe what your character looks like.
Yeah, she's relatively tall, bald as well, red robes, as previously described, wearing a very nice gem and a mask that covers half of her face. She's wearing gloves and seems to be covered pretty much from neck down.
Do you reckon that's a red wizard then?
I think so. It does look like red.
Hey, they might be the ones with the other boxes. Hello, I'm Cork. Do you have boxes?
How you guys doing?
Charmed, I'm sure. Boxes. Can I have a look at that?
No.
Whoa.
Don't give it to a cork.
You hold me back and just like, oh, okay.
All right then. No, I don't have any boxes.
Do you know 2 goblins?
Goblins. Do I look like I hang around with goblins, darling?
You didn't ask if you hung around with them. You asked if you knew them.
No, not
Okay.
personally knowing any goblins.
And are you a wizard of Fae?
Of course. What does it look like?
You was right about the red bit there, Obo.
So was it
I
you
thought
that
that
made
was
the
a-
large explosion?
We don't make explosions. That was probably the goblins on hindsight. We was just going that way. Wherever you come from, north or south?
No real concern, is it? I came looking to see the source of the explosion. Clearly, you're not it.
So maybe like we're already doing
it
one
was that
team
way.
up. Maybe we should do like another team up as well. So we do like a triple team. Should we triple team?
Yeah, and at this point, Lars is gonna step out from the crowd and like kind of pull his maul out a little bit, like flex his muscle as big as he could, and say, "All right, we got some new members of the party." Ha ha.
What you guys after? Why are you guys here? This is Wrecked City.
Well, I suppose we could potentially team up. That could be advantageous.
Ooh,
You...
big words.
Oh, bless. Do you need me to make them smaller?
I know.
Oh,
He likes
Cork.
big
It won't really
words.
help.
He collects them.
Oh, right. Collects them, of course.
Okay. What you guys after?
So what is it you're currently needing a team up for, exactly?
Well, it's kind of like, you're looking for an explosion and we're looking for an explosion. And explosions in my kind of line of work are not very good. They're not very healthy, are they? So I suggest if we team up and pool our resources, like that we can get together and go and investigate where this explosion comes from.
I see. Just as a sort of... What kind of explosions were you hearing? Just to keep me on
those big
track
ones.
here.
There was definitely a really big one, wasn't it, as well?
The one really big one from the start. Yeah. That's the only one I heard.
We were involved in contained explosion earlier, but there was big city kind of shaking explosion, which we were looking at. It was very pretty. Do you know where that was?
That one may have been us, yes. Quite possibly. Now I recall.
So what was you doing to make such a big bang?
Oh, just a little magic. It's nothing big.
Well, I
So
kind of guessed that for the big weapons. I was just asking what was you doing? What was the big bang like? What was you doing? Was you doing good, doing bad, doing in between? Was you finding something? Was it purely defensive?
Merely an in-between. Just clearing a path, one might say. So what is it
here we go, clearing a path through. Because, I'm a guide, so if there's something in the way, in a pathway, I can maybe help you with it.
Quite possibly, except we've already dealt with making the path, so...
That's okay, so then I can lead the way.
Yes, why don't you? What is it exactly you want to lead the way to?
Wherever the pathway goes.
I see.
We're heading south.
Okay, all right.
I'd have to guess that you've...
You always talk this much?
Pretty much, I'm quite a nice guy.
I see, right.
Yeah, we
I'm
love
gonna
talking.
take a guess, though. I'm going to take a guess.
Is?
Which one? Because this is my cousin Lars. He looks like me. So this other one is Azrael. He's a tabaxi, but he's not my cousin. Because obviously he's a cat and I'm a turtle, and Lars is a turtle, and we come from the same pond but different sides of the pond, so that's why we're cousins.
That's right.
Yes.
And we love paths. So if you've made a path,
yeah,
we're turtles. We like paths.
Hmm.
And then you got
Right.
Cork the Orc because he doesn't look like any of us, so he's not he's not a relation.
He's the baggage handler, isn't he?
He kind of was. Now, well, yeah, I guess we kind of started. Well, I guess I kind of started working for him, but
Subcontracted.
Yeah, he's. I don't think he's all there. Like,
I see.
Cork zones back in and goes,
And
"Who's not all there?"
you are looking for these cubes, boxes?
well, kind of. I mean, we're also looking for our friends. Like, we all went to sleep together. I'm sure we did, and they were there. But when we woke up this morning, we've lost two.
The two goblins.
No, not the goblins. This one was what are they? They one's an elf, and one's a
And the other one's an halfling.
Elf and a halfling.
And they're really the leaders of the group.
Darlings,
See,
have you
'cause
seen an elf and a halfling?
They were looking for the treasure.
Has anybody seen an elf and a halfling? No? No? Sorry. We're all out of elves and halflings.
Okay, well, I guess we'll be on our way then. Whereabouts was the pathway? Just point us in the right direction, and we'll toodle on.
Quite possibly the south. Though
Okay.
I do know there's a sort of area in a sort of this direction near an amphitheater. I did hear something there.
Oh, what kind of hearing?
Oh, this explosion that I was looking for.
Oh, right. Oh, so you did hear an explosion then, but it wasn't.
Well, that's why I asked you. Normally, explosions that I cast are explosions I know about. If I hear an explosion, I'm like, oh, what's that?
Okay. So it's near an amphitheater, like?
Yes.
Okay. So do you need any help?
Quite possibly.
We could possibly. I mean, Azrael Cook, do you think we should give him a hand, because Sarkis and Seamus, they're not here. Do we hang around in Crumble Town, or do we just keep going?
Amphitheater seems like the only place we know where to go now.
Yeah,
We'll
but
go
hang
there.
on here. Hang on here, crew. Do we have 2 explosions now?
No, 2 with many explosions, but only one that everybody doesn't know anything about, and that's amphitheater explosion. I think.
And that's kind of about right, yeah.
So our new friend here did the other explosion.
Oh, yes. Don't worry about that.
All right, at this point, Lars, just because of his nature of kind of surviving on his own, I'm just going to say I start to get a little suspicious. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm starting to get a little suspicious, and I'm kind of eyeballing Oboe a little bit, like.
Don't worry, cause I got this one. It's like yeah, and it's like high five.
Not to rain on anyone's parade, but what exactly sort of explosions happen that we're not supposed to be worried about? Like, you don't generally explode inconsequential things. Explosions, by their nature, tend to be explosive. So, I mean, there's got to be something there.
Cork points to the Red Wizards and goes, they did one type of explosion, and then goblins blew us up in another explosion, and now there's another explosion that's over an amphitheater. So that's the explosion we want to know.
Yes. So now that I figured out that goblins exploded you, that was the explosion there. So that makes sense.
Amphitheater.
Hey, Lars? Did we explode something?
We didn't explode nothing.
Okay, I'm just making sure that, there is actually an unaccounted for explosion.
So, you were asking about boxes? I'm very curious.
Not exactly boxes, more like cubes.
Cubes.
Cubes made of stone.
Cork again pulls his one out. It's just like, these ones.
And I wouldn't be able to look at that.
No.
You are so far away, after all. I can't possibly see it that far.
Yeah, I guess,
you look
I guess
with
enough.
eyes. You look with eyes.
Come here.
Cork doesn't talk with strangers that well.
No, he bites.
Cork was taught.
This does seem to ring a couple of little bells, just little ones. You wouldn't be happening to look for, I don't know, tomb, perhaps?
Oh, we're always, we're treasure hunters, I guess, on our way through. So yeah, if you've seen a tomb, that might be nice.
And you're collecting these little boxes.
Yeah, we just found them on the way.
It was more sort of keeping the boxes away from other people more than anything else.
Oh, protecting the boxes. How noble.
Yes.
I see. And you aren't at the least bit worried about anything you might, I don't know, find in a tomb?
Undead usually
go
exist.
To a tomb.
Undead usually exist in tomb. We need to try and undead problem. Do you know anything about undead problem?
I know a few things about undead problems.
That sounds ominous. Explain, please.
Well, it depends on what you are completely looking for. I know that this particular tomb nearby is currently housing something rather undead, and I know that it's where this particular affliction seems to come from. I don't know if you've noticed. You don't seem to notice much.
No, not really.
No. So you're just treasure hunters. Just looking for a tomb to raid. Nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of.
Nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Done deal.
Right. Well, the amphitheater is a location for the entrance to a tomb if you're looking for something to raid. Perhaps the explosion came from that.
Okay, well, you coming with us?
Oh, of course. Definitely.
We stopped at the amphitheater before we met the goblins.
Oh, did you know?
Yes.
What did you find there? Tell me.
Nothing.
Not an explosion?
No.
Perhaps you didn't look hard enough. All the explosion has happened since you've been there. Might have revealed something new.
It has been a day and a night.
Ooh. It may have revealed something about Death Curse. Do we?
Death Curse.
We should go have a look. Death Curse? Oh, you know about Death Curse?
I assumed you didn't. Oh, sorry. Am I using far too large words again?
Cork knows all the words. What's she saying? She looks at Obo, just goes. Looks at.
She's saying she wants us to go in there. I think we need to go in there. I think she's scared of something. So I think us being all nice and brave and we're heroic. And look at them. None of them. I don't have hair, but they don't.
Before we go,
hair, they shave off all their hair. So I think
before we go amphitheater, what you know about Death Curse?
Well, I suppose it's only fair that I warn you that I quite possibly suspect this particular tomb might be where it's all coming from.
Even the booms?
Quite possibly the booms.
Interested in the booms.
Of course you are.
Tomb has boobs?
That is...
No. Booms.
Oh, booms. Right, not boobs. Okay.
Close, but no.
Okay. All right, let's head over that way then.
And perhaps you can tell me more about these cubes you're protecting. I'm curious, what exactly do you hope to do with those?
Cork hoped to stack them.
Stack them?
Yeah,
Cork wants to
a
stack
high
them.
shelf the Cork
How many is it that you currently have of these to stack? How high would you stack them?
Cork would stack them about 5 high.
5.
They make very pretty stack. Cork want more. Cork gonna get more. Amphitheater.
Okay. Yes, let's go, shall we?
Cork.
Yeah?
Just
Why are
remember
you
what
so
we learned
interested?
about the goblins last week? Okay. Remember the goblins? They made us go in first and take all the damage and get all the traps, and then they took the cube. Just be wary this time, okay?
Cork's still standing. Cork got it.
Yeah, same thing. I'm going to kind of lean over to Cork at this point and be, again, my suspicion is continuing and say, little interesting. She's so curious about how many of these boxes we have, bud.
Cork looks between Lars, between Azrael, and between Lars, between Azrael, and goes, "Oh, they suspicious. Oh, I got it."
I'm hearing all of this conversation.
Yeah, Cork has no indoor voice.
Yeah, this is all going on just like right in front of everybody, between like Lars and Cork.
Right, I suppose the only thing for us to do at the moment is head towards the amphitheater. Because I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, we can go towards the amphitheater. So yeah, you team up with the Red Wizards and the thugs. They're obviously their hired goons protection, and wander off towards the amphitheater. As you get nearer to the amphitheater, it obviously grows in size, becomes quite high and overbearing, and the ruined amphitheater, it looms over all the surrounding buildings, and vines cling to its steps. Animal statues line its stands, and the mud ground outside is stripped clean of vegetation. An eerie silence hangs over the area. No birds cry, no insects chirp, and nothing stirs. Large mounds of dung pile in one corner, and huge footprints are dug into the dirt. From the far side of the arena, a bald man, once again wearing a long, flowing red cloak, runs towards you all, shouting, "Zagmura, Zagmura, I've acquired it!" And in his hands he holds up another puzzle cube or a large box.
Oh, so you've never seen these cubes before then, Zagmira?
You never said that. You never asked if I'd never seen them before.
So how many exactly have you got?
Oh, now that would be telling. At least one.
And as he says that, as he's running across the foreground of the amphitheater, a low rumbling growl echoes and sort of shakes the ground around you, and a thunderous roar follows it. And behind the wizard, a large green dinosaur with feathers covering all of its back. Yes, Dave, did you want to...
Can I do something while he's running towards us and we starting to hear this roar? So at this moment...
You can try.
As this dinosaur comes out, what I would like to do, if possible, is to cast Hold Person on the person running with the cube.
Okay. So they, so does that just put them in a, freeze them in that space?
They freeze, yeah. If he's within 60 feet of me, so I've got a range of 60 feet, you've got to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And let me just check what it is. Yeah, so you need to beat 16 on a Wisdom saving throw. Which will, if he is a red wizard, then that might be possible.
Yeah, let's see if it's...
Who's doing the rolls for the Red Wizards? Is it Joe or Stacey?
Let's see if I can get one. I've got the character sheets, so I can roll, but I can't get one. Let's have a look. Was it a Wisdom save?
Wisdom save, 16.
So he got a 6. So yeah, he's just like frozen in the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't find good help nowadays.
So, like, you mean...
we could help.
Is that the only cube you've got?
And as he freezes there in the spot, the jaws of this giant
can I do something as well?
Can I do something as well?
So
I'd like to rage.
That spell goes off.
It's pandemonium.
As that spell goes off, I would like to invoke my cat's grace and double my speed for one round, so I can move up to 100 feet. So I'm going to charge forward to 60 feet, grab the cube out of his hand, and then run back again.
Away. Cool. Flash.
Sure. The dinosaur
That's how we
is
got the other 5.
The dinosaur is still basically going to open its large mouth, and you see saliva dripping off from its teeth and at the back of its mouth you see wasps and other stinging insects writhing around inside its mouth, and it just chomps down on the red wizard and lifts him in the air, and it just shakes its jaws, and with a flick its legs just disattach and fly towards you, landing a few feet in front of you.
I duck into my shell.
And it once again opens its mouth and just roars at you.
And I scream, I scream at Obo, "There it is, cuz!"
I can see it, man. I can see it. Like, can I try to speak with animals? Can I find out why they're so pissed?
Does it have a certain CR rating that you have to hit, or an intelligence rating?
It basically says beasts limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favour for you at the DM's discretion.
The small favour being, please don't eat us.
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah, nice. I want to see Obo tame this thing.
Okay. For people that can't see at the moment, the King of Feathers literally looks like a T-Rex with a horn, I think, on the front of its nose. That might be a background part.
Yep.
And what I can only describe as a feathery mullet.
Yes.
Going right the way down its back, along its tail.
I did send it across to you, Dave, if you wanted to pop it on, if you've managed to fix it.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it before, but
no, that's fine.
Let me try and change this. So there you go. The audience can see that now. I didn't have that pictured in my head. I was thinking much. I was thinking like a dinosaur ostrich.
No, it's
that he would bite heads off.
It's
would you like to
huge monstrosity? It says, yeah.
I told you it was big.
Would you like to? Yeah. Would you like to rescind your idea to talk to it, or do you want to carry on?
No, now I've definitely got to talk to it.
I'm gonna put this down there and just say Cork is slightly not massively thrilled about this thing heading towards us.
Right. So, did you say it needs an intelligence of?
No, it has no limit. It's got even knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at a minimum, beasts can still give you information about nearby locations and monsters. So I can talk to it for 10 minutes if it wants to talk to me, I guess.
What question would you ask it, or what would you want to know from it?
Okay, so what I would do is I will slowly walk up to it doing my Crocodile Dundee with my staff, and as I'm doing that, I will do my hum, which is, and then every now and then I'll go, and weirdly the echo hit of my staff hitting the ground seems to go. Everyone can hear it. It's like magically enhanced. And I
Cork's
will ask
gonna look at
the beast if did the person you're eating did it hurt you? Are you okay? Can I help you?
Cork's gonna quickly look at Lars and just be like, "Your cousin's gonna die."
Yeah, and but at the same time, I'm looking sort of at Obo like, whoa, like my respect for like Obos just went up like a massive tick. Like, cuz is a badass.
Once I agree with the idiot.
I mean,
the monster says no.
He would say that the person that he ate didn't hurt him.
Did he hurt someone that you love?
No.
Did he steal your food?
No.
Cork did you eat him?
Is going to look at Azrael. Cork's going to look at Azrael and be like, get ready to summon Barney.
Yeah, Cork. Barney might have a new look after this. He's epic, isn't he?
Cork will nervously
Why
laugh.
did you eat him then?
Because I can.
Delicious.
But do these people who are dressed in red, do they hurt you? Do you need to? Do you see them often? Like,
these are my lands. I can eat whatever I wish.
well,
Can
these
Cork-
ones in red, they're coming into your lands. They want to find something.
So have you.
Well,
Can Cork
I think-
Can Cork fashion a lasso and aim it at Obo, try and pull him and run?
There are more of them than are us, and they made us come here. But I think
You are
they're
all
bad people.
the same small creatures to be eaten.
Okay, would you give us a head start and you
And,
start with
and
the
he
red
just
ones?
will roar at you.
And I'll put my head in, and then back
Oh
out.
shit!
I think we
It's
might
gone
be like
bad,
just a
Cork.
little
It's
elated.
gone bad.
It's gone bad. Gone bad. Cork will fashion that lasso now.
Is that Turtle trying to diplomacy that monster?
I'm afraid
Yep.
so.
I do
Yep,
believe
Cork.
so.
If
Yep.
you like, I
Tor-
can. I
Turtle
can
not bright.
kind of, if you like, I can keep them here so they stop running. Would you like that? And then me and my friends will go. We're the ones who are not dressed in red, you see. And then these ones you can chow down like.
Who understands what he's saying to this giant
Yeah,
monster
is
at the moment?
I want to know if I can hear him.
I think it's yeah, it's probably either a one-sided conversation with a lot of roaring or lots of weird sounds and animations. Depends on how Dave wants to play his side of things. But...
Okay. So we really don't know what's being said. We just hear Obo making noises and grunts and clicks
and
pops.
pointing to the red wizards on occasion.
Your friend seems to be having some sort of mental breakdown.
He's fully in charge of his faculties, but I'd question his motives.
Because if you like, I can stop them from running, and you don't have to go chasing them. But we will go one way. We'll leave your lands, okay, and you can eat the ones in red.
And
does the color red make you angry?
It doesn't matter how far you run in this city. I can move faster.
Well, that's okay, because they're not going to move if I make them stay there.
And
It's like
with
the one
that,
you
he
just had.
he almost sort of disappears from in front of you and just reappears behind the pie, and just once again just roars and bellows at everyone, and spittle sort of flies out, and you feel it hitting the back of your head.
Teleporting dinosaur. Teleporting dinosaur.
I definitely wasn't expecting that to happen.
Why we talk to this thing?
Well, I guess it's time to land now.
And
Obo, what did you do?
Hey man, it's not me. It's the people in red. He doesn't like them.
Excuse me? I've never seen this creature before.
Well, he's just eating one of you, and I think he likes the things dressed in red. Either you take your clothes off, or you start running.
Cork stops with
I'm
the
not
close-up mirror.
getting naked at the request of a turtle which has
I'm
spent the
running.
last 5 minutes humming and clicking at a... Oh, he's gone.
Right.
Leaving?
What I'll do.
What is the size of this monster?
It is a
Really,
yeah
big.
Yeah.
gargantuan monstrosity, I believe.
Yeah. I get the feeling that thing could kill me in one shot, even with rage. I get the feeling that thing will eat me whole.
Let's go to the great. Give me 2 seconds.
So when he's teleported, like, I'm just going to start backing away. Maybe we should go where he came out of. I'm not sure. But then, is there a body part on the floor where I can pick up the cube?
I've got the cube.
Yeah, Azrael.
Oh, yeah, you got the
Yeah,
cube,
Azrael
that's right.
managed to grab it.
So, did it come out of the amphitheater?
It came from. It appeared behind the red wizard, so you didn't actually see where it came from. It just sort of phased into existence behind him.
So in theory, there's no outrunning this thing.
It's got the ability to almost disappear and reappear at will.
I mean,
it's like I can do that. Look, I'm here.
Can I roll?
And then I'm back again. Like I just go inside my shell.
Can I roll a wisdom check for survival on this thing? Or an intelligence check? No, I'm sorry, an intelligence check to recall any information on my favored enemy of beasts, which includes specifically dinosaurs.
Yeah, sure. And I will let you know that it is an equivalent of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Is what you're kind of facing.
Mm-hmm.
But you've obviously already seen that it has abilities that a T-Rex doesn't have.
Yeah,
and is full of wasps.
Yeah, the wasps.
So
I assume the wasps are unusual for T-Rexes.
yeah, I don't think that's the common thing. I mean, I've never met a T-Rex, but I would assume that they're not full of wasps.
Is there anything I could note the roll to understand why it might be full of wasps?
No, there's not any sort of real reason as to why you would have understanding of it.
I don't suppose because I picked up Sarkis's stuff. Do I have his book?
You'd still have his book as well. So it's much along the same sort of lines. It would say that he is a huge
big beastie.
You wouldn't have his specific information in there, but you just have you'd be able to pull information about T-Rexes and their.
Does he look like he's about to eat another person?
He looks very pissed off. Yeah.
I would be too if my mouth was full of wasps.
Same.
Well,
was there any other?
Cork will look at Zagmira and go, suggestions?
Kill it?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, well. Cork gets them all out.
So, let's just double check. I'm just checking that you've all got turns.
Yeah, we're fighting it.
Well, if you wish to, yeah.
Well, the only other option is Cork starts throwing red wizards at it.
We can do both. I mean, it's not a closed-end thing.
Cool. Yeah. So if you would each like to roll initiative for me, please, that'd be great.
Okay. So remember to click on your
character token.
Oh, I can't find my character token.
Have I not put you on?
So, Lars, you get advantage on initiative rolls because you've got feral instinct.
I do, yeah.
With the group,
which means.
Oh, there I am.
2, 6.
Because that 12. That 12 was much better than that 2 I rolled.
I didn't see my character token, but I've got an 8.
I can add you now. That's fine.
Thanks.
Even with my advantage, it was terrible.
So yeah, do you want to shout out your?
I got a
13.
Cool.
Yep, 13 for. Oh, well. Right, I will switch up the map now. It's up and running, I think. Let's see if this works. Not really, but we'll keep trying.
Oh, give me 2 seconds. Yeah, so...
Okay, so that is a huge token.
Can't even see the token. Where is it?
Bottom left.
Bottom left.
Bottom. I've got the turn order. That's all I've got.
So if I ping it, It's...
I can't see it.
Okay.
I mean, I can move it nearer to you if you want. So
Move it nearer to the red people. That's fine.
We'll
do. Right. Okay.
All right, and then can you see
So-
if I move it back?
To give everyone an idea, the token is
I can't
3
see
by
everyone
3.
else, but
That's fine. This is a problem we're going to deal with now.
I'm live just changing the map.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so he's
fine.
going to come out of Joe's head, and we can work with that. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so we know, I'm guessing that one there is Zagmira.
Yes, that's correct.
Is that an initiative one?
That is for the thugs. For the hide help.
Zagmira, you really can't find good health, can you?
Get removed. And the one that you need to worry about. Annoyed. There you go. Right. That's some really low rolls, apart from Zagmira. You did alright, so you're up first.
Thanks. Okay.
Zagmira teleports all her followers away. Meat shield is gone.
I mean, the temptation is very high. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I don't particularly feel like this fight right now. So I'm a cursed mage armor. And
Fair.
I'm a fuck right out of here. I'm coming up behind you guys. Bye. Do not want. Okay. Thanks. Bye. So yeah, I cast mage armor and back the hell out.
Everyone's cool till the giant dinosaur shows up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Suddenly become best friends.
Christ.
Cork. As well on this twice as well, I don't know.
Oh. Cork is going to use a bonus action to rage, because that's going to be an important thing in the next couple of minutes. And Cork is, how far away are we looking? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Cork cannot make it. Cork's not going to dash. Cork is going to head around to the south. So he's kind of up front, but also in a position to flank. He has his maul ready. He is looking at the thing going, well, I'm going to hold an action. And if the dinosaur happens to come up within 5 feet of me, I will smack it.
Cool. And Oboe. You're muted, or
it's still going. Right, there we go. I'm back.
Yeah.
Right, so he's teleported right at the back, so I'm up there somewhere. I've got a range of 120 feet, and I will take a step forward. I'm still behind everyone anyway, but I'll take a step forward, and I can still see the beast over there. And this time, I will grab the staff with 2 hands, close my eyes, do the hum again, and then on the ground. The ground sends a shimmer of energy up into the sky. This is a long one. This is one of those power summons from Final Fantasy. And then the clouds summon above into all dark, and then a pillar of lightning hits the dinosaur.
Cool.
It is a saving throw of.
So how
does it tell me?
What does it do?
It does all of what I just said.
What's the ability called, Dave?
Call lightning.
Probably a dex saving throw.
Yeah,
it does actually say. Yep.
Dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
There you go.
How dexterous is a massive goddamn dinosaur?
Uh,
No, he's not.
19.
Ow, look. You got a 4.
How much damage does he take?
He takes half of 3d10s.
Yields.
That is 15 damage in total. So he takes half that.
Cool.
7 or 8.
Yeah. Nice. So yeah, the lightning hits and sort of almost arcs down his body and comes out the tail.
What was the weather like when we were in this fight, by the way?
It was sunny when he came out.
Yep.
of the...
Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
Now I've made it cloudy.
Yeah, but it's almost like a Thor moment where the sky sort of rolls over. Azrael, you're up.
Okay. Right. Well, we have attacked, so I'm going to invoke duplicity, please, as a bonus action. So I'm going to leave a copy of myself standing next to Zagmira.
Oh, great. No,
And then I'm going to beeline 50 feet over here and take a shot with my longbow.
Cool.
Just get my carrot sheet up. Okay, so that's a roll of 10 on a dice plus 8 is 18 to hit.
That hits, yes.
Okay. That's doing 10 points of damage as I put a tiny little shaft in the end of his nose, which seems inconsequential, but I hit.
Cool.
And I'm going to move again to try and break his sight. So from the look of the map, this wall appears solid, so I'm going to sort of sneak behind. So there is a copy of me still standing next to Zagmira.
Going,
going,
I'm the real one.
I can put another or a placeholder down if we want.
Or just that's what I'm trying to do is break line of sight with him, so I can try and hide.
Yep.
So, okay, that's my go over.
Perfect. Alright, so the King of Feathers, as he's more commonly known, once again just roars as loud as he can, and you just feel the ground tremble as he stomps forwards and almost sort of a running pace. He runs up into this group here. Oh, you can't actually get in that square. And the red wizard that he sees in front of him, he just reaches down to try and bite into and grip him in his mouth. And
that was a lot of dice.
yeah, but he does not hit, I don't believe. So, right. The other thug next to him, he just swings his tail out and tries to bat at him as well.
Ouch! That's a 27 to hit.
That does hit, and yeah, it takes 19 bludgeoning damage. So just smashes into the side of the thug and sends him sprawling backwards 10 foot.
Cork has a plan.
Cool. Lars, you're up.
Okay, so Lars, seeing all this, very quickly, I'm gonna rage. So Lars goes into a rage, and as this happens, there's like 3 sort of visage type characters that appear, and they look like kind of armored warrior turtles, and they all just start kind of like comically like high-fiving and they're as they appear, and I turn around and say, "All right, dudes, let's go!" And I run right down. Oh, the dice is in the way. Hang on. Oh, there we go.
Black Mirror questions her life choices.
Yeah. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run right down here. Okay. Everybody should still have line of sight.
For some reason, Cork has a 90s children's TV show theme in his head.
Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I am going to attack with my javelins. So I'm going to reach back, pull out a big wooden javelin and go for an attack with that.
Cool.
So I will attack with that.
Steve, you should better control that other token now as well that hasn't got your name above it if you need to.
And that is a 26 to hit.
Nice one. Cheers, Joe.
Sorry, a 26 hits.
Yes. Yeah, big roll. Okay, so now we're going to roll for the damage, and this is on my first attack. That'd be 9 piercing damage.
Cool, perfect.
Okay, and at that range, I'm gonna reach around the other side and chuck out another one for my second attack, and I'm gonna chuck that again. Ooh, now 13.
Hits. Yep.
Okay, we'll take that, and that is for 6 piercing damage.
Perfect. Cool. So yeah, the javelin just sticks into the side of the creature.
Okay, so now at this point, because of my my rage and my primal path, that was the first creature that I hit. So this is for everybody. Go forward. The first creature you hit on an attack on your turn has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against you. So this creature now will have disadvantage on every other creature that it attacks. Go forward.
Excellent. That's perfect.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Also, when the target hits a creature other than me, you will have resistance to the damage dealt by that creature.
Yeah.
So, Cork, I don't think that's going to matter for us, but for everybody else, it will.
You actually have another ability, which is part of your level 7 if you look further down your sheet, which actually might come in handy a bit later. You don't have to reveal it now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yes.
Got those early hits off. That's good for us. That's real good for us. All right.
Yes.
All right. I will be moving in the opposite direction that everyone else is going. So while everyone is hiding behind the building, I'm going to use my first action to cast Hunter's Mark and come up here on second as well. Hunter's Mark on the dino guy.
Yep.
Where is it? 5.
So Hunter's.
That does bonus damage when you hit. So the casting of the spell adds the extra d6 damage to your successful hit.
Right. Okay. So there's that, and then I'm gonna do shots with the longbow. Does the Hunter's Mark take an action, or do I get 2 shots?
Is it bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
Yeah.
So you still get your 2 attacks because you get 2 attacks per action.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So I will just do that one after the other. One. And the first one is a 20.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
That's
we
why
do it.
we have Lee back.
Yeah. And that's with my hunter's mark. I don't think that includes my hunter's mark, but it's. Let's go ahead and do the damage, which is 6 and 6 piercing.
Cool.
And then
So
the hunter.
12 plus the 5, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then
Doubled.
again.
Because it was a nat 20.
Double, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nat 20 is an extra attack dice.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you do it, it takes into what's the
consideration.
Account, yeah. The natural 20, I think it rolled 2.
Yeah. And here we go again. It's 18, so 24 to hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Hit as well.
Yes. Which is 9 piercing plus the hunter's mark.
Nice. So another additional 14. So yeah, the creature the arrows just stick straight into the side of its face, almost like one inside its jaw, into the roof of its mouth, and you just see it sort of shake its head a bit. Yeah.
Okay. And I believe I'm done.
That's
Cool.
31 damage. That was awesome.
Yeah. The 2 mages on the other side are going to treat as well. Well, the one that's next can't, but the other one is going to just cast Fireball.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know if that showed up well on the stream, but Joe just rolled about
82
50,
dice.
Yeah, about 50 d6.
And it's a dex save as well. So.
I mean, you asked what the explosions were.
There you go. So that's this mage here who's going to retreat back as well, and the other one is just going to do mage armor and hope for the best. All 4 of the thugs run back in, and they just smash the creature with their swords that they've got, and each doing sort of minimal damage. They're just carving at its legs and just hacking at it, trying to bring the beast down. And then it is Zagmira. But as we're back at the top of the round, I think what we'll do is we'll just pause for a quick 5-minute bio break, or like a quick drinks run, and we'll be back with you guys in a short moment. So,
All right, cool.
If that's all right with everyone.
See you in a minute.
Yep.
Cool. You're muted again.
Oh, what a poxy bloody thing! Right, I'll run a short Beetle and Grim ad, and then we'll be right back afterwards.
Yes, perfect.
Hi everybody, I'm George.
And I'm Bob.
And I'm George.
And we're the shipping goblins from Beetle and Grim.
And today, we're selling the nameless thing in the cellar.
Stop it. Today, we're here to sell...
It creeps, it crawls, it whispers.
Shut up, George. We can't sell the nameless thing in the cellar.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, it has no name, which is a marketing challenge. Ass is a pre-marketing goblin.
Fair point.
And it's gotta stay in the cellar because it's horrible and murderous.
Well, too late for that.
What?
Yep. It's been whispering to me every night for weeks now, down deep in my dreams. And I finally obeyed. Popped open the door this morning.
Popped?
Yep, popped. Out it went. Could be anywhere now, Bob. And it whispered wonderful, terrifying things. Most about killing you.
Now for sale. Nameless thing in the cellar. Murdering comes free.
We are all back. Hello.
Yeah, we are.
Hello, everyone. And so yeah, the Inspire. If you want to spend 500 of your channel points to get one of the party members' inspiration, because I think they could probably do with it right now.
Yep.
Then,
not the red wizards. Not the red wizards.
Don't need advantage with fireball, do you?
Then just highlight your message. Highlight your message and put exclamation mark inspire, and one of our moderators will get the vote up and running. I think you get one. I did it yesterday. You get a free vote on the first one, and then you can spend either bits or more channel points to get additional votes as well. So you can really spend your channel points.
Yeah,
you can just smash it if you want. Like, so have we got it so that we've got individual players, or are we doing players, guests, and me, or are we?
What I'll do is I'll do you, I'll do the guests individually, and then I'll just do the party.
Yep,
and then
that's cool.
Then you decide who gets the token.
Well, I don't know if any of you. I think Cork's already got inspiration. I think Obo has. I think you're the only one that possibly doesn't.
I don't have any, no.
So it'd possibly be worth it going to yourself, I think. Just out of logic, I suppose. So yeah, we've got two already in the bag. So yeah, I know we're not doing any sort of fire. Josh, I didn't know if you just wanted to give a quick shout out to your YouTube channel as you're on, and you've done us a favor in jumping in at the last sort of moment.
Sure. Yeah, it's so I do a bunch of gaming related reviews. So it's I actually try to keep it pretty broad. It's not just board games, it's tabletop RPG stuff. It's miniatures you can use in your role-playing games as well as board games. And we do some other things as well. We do unboxings for Dungeon Crate, which is one of the friends of the stream here as well. Which is if you haven't checked out Dungeon Crate, you definitely want to go check that out. Both myself and the Badgers have discount codes, so if you're going to check it out, make sure to make use of those.
Wouldn't it be good if they stacked? Cash. That'd be really good if the code's stacked.
Maybe it would. I talked to Wayne about that. If you're like follower of the Maguire Review, you're in the team of the Maguire Review, but you're also part of the Band of Badgers, and you can get like a double. I don't know. Maybe you can use the codes back to back. Who knows? So that's what we do. The review channel for board games. If you want to check it out, you can find it on YouTube. It's just the Maguire Review on YouTube. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook as well, but primarily it's a YouTube review channel. And so check me out on Twitter, check me out on YouTube, and join the team.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Following that, Josh, I saw your you did a Dungeon Crate recently, or you released a November Dungeon Crate unboxing recently. And it came with a cookbook.
It did.
Because D&D cookbooks are really popular at the moment. Have you had a chance to cook anything from it?
I did one of the drinks. And here that I'm on the spot, I can't remember exactly which drink it was that I did, but
is that a good thing? It was that good?
Yeah.
You can't remember?
It was that good. The drink was that good. I can't even remember which one it was. No, but it was really cool. I mean, it was a full little put together cookbook that had drinks and it had appetizers and it had I think even full. Yeah, it has even full meals that you can prepare. And I would say they're all to be able to prepare them. It's not like this huge ordeal, but it makes some pretty cool stuff that you can whip up and have themed for your parties or whatever you want to do. So. Mm-hmm. I thought that was a pretty unique item that they put in that crate. That was pretty cool to see that. I also like the little dice. There was a die and a die. So when you do advantage, you roll that D20. It's got another little D20 stuck inside of it. That was pretty cool too.
Nice. Shall we give another shout out to anyone that's in chat as well? We got Will Dockerell's jumped on as well, one of our moderators. And let's have a look. Who else we got on here? Jade Stratini, Bumblebee 1901.
Hey Bumblebee.
Ice Wizards. as well. Thanks for joining us. Undead Corpse. Zombies Ate My Brain as well.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Housebroken Geek.
That's a new one. It's a new one. Housebroken Geek.
Who's Dobby Hobby Blob? That's Gareth, right? So yeah, cheers for joining us, Gareth, as well. I hope your day at work wasn't too hectic.
I think the whole week was pretty manic for him, actually. I think the whole week's been manic for me. It's been manic for Steve.
Yeah.
It's the. I mean, I love looking forward to a Friday. It's a shame we don't do this weekly. I know that. So, something that we're going to mention next week is that we're looking at getting Joe on weekly, but probably from the next campaign, whatever that might be. We might reveal that next week.
Plans.
Yeah. So we'll keep that quiet for now. But I really look forward to Fridays, the game Fridays. I mean, everything we're going through, everyone's happy and healthy. That's the main thing. But you need this. It's nice to play games. It's nice to a bit of escapism.
We need more gameplay.
Totally.
Yeah.
Talking of which, Zakmira, you're up.
Yikes. Okay. There is a very large
Hit
dinosaur.
it.
What do I want to do?
You want to hit it.
Oh, yeah, but you guys are doing such a good job.
You want
Do
to smack that dinosaur.
I... Okay, fine. A magic missile the dinosaur. With 4.
4 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, so the missile just pinks into the side of it. It doesn't really seem to do too much.
I tried my best.
Huh. So her minion did a lot more than the actual person who runs the group.
You need to roll
weird.
2 more because it should have done 3 missiles.
Did it not? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that one did
annoying. I only... Yeah, 3. Why would it do it that way?
Click it a couple
How
more times.
bizarre.
4 again.
There we go.
4.
And 4 again. Triple 4.
Yeah, it's definitely rolling a die. One day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just... I'm not... This doesn't count. I just want to see if I get another...
No, there you go.
No, the next one was way better.
That was a good test though, because I was starting to get like, hang on, we found a bug.
Yeah. That was a little bit creepy. But yeah, no, 3 4s.
Cool. Is there anything else that you wanted to do?
No.
Cool.
I think I'm okay where I am. There's other things near me to eat, so I'm okay.
Yeah, Cork, you're up.
I've asked this question on several occasions when dinosaurs have turned up, but can Cork ride the dinosaur?
You can try.
All right. As the move action, Cork is going to try and go around the flank of the dinosaur.
You're actually going to try.
Yeah.
This is where it gets legendary right here.
Yeah.
This is going to be the most
I'll tell you
beautiful
what,
2.3 seconds in D&D
Yeah.
history.
Yeah. Right. How tall is the wall that is near the dinosaur?
Don't think too much into it. I just found this map and just dumped it in it.
Don't think too much into it. Right. In which case, if we're not thinking too much into it, Cork is going to jump up onto the wall.
Yeah, I'd say you could jump on it.
He's going to run along the wall, and he's going to leap, and he's going to try and grab on somehow, like with one hand, onto the feathers on the dinosaur, and see if he can ride the dinosaur.
Yeah, sure. Can you do me a check of some sort? Is that going to be acrobatics? I assume.
Yeah, I think so.
Acrobatics or athletics?
I think it's going to be an acrobatics check.
Okay. I don't know if I get advantage on those. I suspect not. Ooh. That is a total of 14.
I'd say that you've managed to leap over and sort of grab onto the side of the dinosaur, but you've not got what would be called a good grip. So you're kind of just clutching at feathers, and they're sort of coming out as you're grabbing hold of them, but you're still able to almost like pouring at the air on the side of the dinosaur.
Okay. So, what else would I try and do? I could try and pull myself up. I'm assuming that'd be another... Okay, what can I do from this completely disastrous situation I put myself in? Can I hit it with the maul?
You can hit it with the maul, yeah.
Right, let's hit it with the maul.
Or if you have a dagger, you can do like a Drax move from Guardians of the Galaxy. You're just on its back, just going, ah!
I've got hand axes, but I had them all in hand when I did this. So I like the idea of I'm just swinging and just going, ah! Let's do a great reckless mauling. That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Nice reckless.
Okay.
It's very salty. How much is that?
19 damage.
Nice. So yeah, you sort of catch it as you're sort of swinging from side to side. You almost get a good swing round, just smash it straight into the side of its rib cage.
I've got a second attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go for it. Just because I wanted to do something slightly more epic. Go! That is... Oh, dear. That's a 12.
Does not hit, unfortunately. No.
Doesn't hit. That's fine. Cork is now trying to ride, or just hanging onto the dinosaur. Just... Ah! Whereabouts do you think Cork is kind of holding on to it? Like on its shoulders?
Yeah, I'd say on its like flank / shoulder area, somewhere around there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cork is
Obo,
done.
You're up.
Okay, I will, on the King of Feathers, I will cast Entangle, which surrounds the area for a 20-foot radius, with plants and vines start to grow out the ground or just extend, and that whole 20-foot radius area wraps everyone up as tight as they can, and they have to make a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants.
Is that going to entangle me on top of the dinosaur?
It depends. It's quite big, so it might just get his legs and you'll be free on top.
Okay.
Might.
I think it's that sort of size.
Oh, so am I going to get
no, it's 20. So there's 20-foot radius.
Oh, it's not 20 on each side? Right.
Yeah, it's 20-foot radius, 20 on each side.
Yeah, so that's what that is,
huge.
isn't it? 5, 10,
yeah.
20.
Yeah, that's huge.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a huge radius.
It's 40-foot diameter.
Yeah.
They should say 40-foot range, 40-foot area then.
Oh, it's 25
20
on
foot.
that side.
Does it say 20-foot area or 20-foot diameter?
It says 20-foot square.
Well, in that case, it's 10 to a side.
All right.
Okay, so it's only like here.
Oh, thank God I'm outside of it.
Thank you for measuring.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's more than what I had in my picture, yeah.
Oh, that's 15. Not bad.
It's 15 on the other side as well.
Yeah, I might need to just drop it down one on each side, maybe. 10 to the other side?
Yep, you're all good now.
Cool.
My wizards!
No, only one of your wizards.
So it is a
It's a strength
dex
check.
save, did you say?
No,
Oh, strength.
Entangle is strength. of 16.
So the mage fails, and then I will roll for the thugs as a group, rather than doing each one. They pass. And Cork's currently not on the ground, so I don't think that he'd need to roll, right?
Yeah, he's on the dinosaur's back, so that should be fine.
The dinosaur, it's 13.
It's a fail.
Cool.
So who passed? All the thugs passed?
The thugs did, yes, but
Nice.
the wizard and the dinosaur did not.
Okay. Well, the dinosaur and the wizard are both now restrained, and every round they have to make a strength check to break out of it. But I will keep that concentration on them.
Perfect.
That is my go over.
Azrael, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to have my duplicate Azrael cast Spiritual Weapon. And we're going to get out big purple Tyrannosaurus Rex. Bernie is on the field.
Sorry,
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
And he's gonna take a big old chomp at the actual T-Rex. 16 on the dice. That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
And max damage, 12 points of damage.
There you go. You can put him wherever you need to put him. Nice.
And then I'm gonna pop out from a little hardy place, and I'm gonna take a pot shot at him with my longbow. That's a 8 on the dice. That's a 16 in total.
Yeah, hits.
And it does 13 points of damage.
Nice.
The
Nice
eight of my
hits.
friends this evening. and because I've seen Cork just go for it, and I'm feeling a little bit braver than I am usually, I'm going to run along that wall and jump on his back.
I hope this goes the way I think it's going to go.
So same deal as with Cork. Make a check for me.
Oh my god!
Tell the audience what you rolled.
I said that one.
And for your character, how embarrassing.
What I'm going to say happens is that you jump towards the dinosaur, and it registers that you're sort of incoming towards it, and it's just going to sort of turn and open its mouth and try to just engulf you in one.
Wow.
His dino sense was tingling.
How?
So you're going to make a roll to hit.
Chug, chug, chug.
Should. Oh my god.
With disadvantage.
Yes, so that would be an 11. So
that's a miss.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just plummeting to the floor, am I?
Yeah, so you would just fall to the ground in the space next to this. Let's pop you here because you'd have
just
sort of
there,
jumped.
wasn't it?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah. And with regards to your entangled, Dave, do you need to do that at the start of when you start your turn there, or when you? End your turn?
We can do it on my go, and then everyone in that order can be can do a strength check. That's fine.
Cool.
Steve, can I ask? Was it you that was swallowed whole in the Pathfinder game last week or the week before?
It was last week. I was swallowed whole by an ogre.
Do you just have
Storm King's Thunder? I played Wolf Cleric and was swallowed by a Remoraz. I managed to duke it out for 3 rounds inside it, burning off every heal spell that I had to stay alive.
This is a normal thing.
This is a normal thing for you.
Yeah.
Anything to be swallowed whole.
Yikes.
Open wide.
Right. So the King of Feathers, he obviously misses you as he's trying to chomp down on you as you fly past him, and as you do so, he just lets out another massive roar. But this one seems to sound more sort of liquidy / broken up, and it all churns inside his mouth as wasps just spew out from inside and appear in the midst of the party.
It's just what you always want.
Bees! You get bees.
Bees!
And then he's then gonna take another swipe of his tail. This time, due to Cork being towards the back, he's gonna try and basically shake you off of his side rather than actually hit anyone. So what I'll do is I'll do an attack, but it won't actually do damage to you. But if it hits, we'll say that your grip you need to try and do either a save to try and stay on, or you get shrugged off.
Okay. So that's the 9. That's disadvantage.
With disadvantage, 13. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
That will not hit.
Go.
Cork is still on, baby.
And
Cork's riding the dinosaur. Yeah.
Couldn't be any better. Okay, so I got a question with Entangle here because I can't remember. Is it an ongoing magic? So if I enter one of those squares, do I become entangled, or is it a one shot? I
believe it's whilst Dave's or Obo is still having concentration on it. It'll stay there.
Okay, so I can't. Okay, so I can't enter the square, or I'll become entangled.
You can't enter the square, or you'd need to do a check to see whether you become entangled.
Yeah.
And I think it's classed as difficult ground, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. So you've got reduced movement.
It doesn't say that with that. If I, there are other spells I can do, but that particular one does not say difficult ground.
Okay.
No, you're right. It does. These plants turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. So yes.
Let me just do a snippet of that where Dave says, "You were right."
You were right. Then I say, "You were wrong."
Okay, so let's see if it's still. Yeah, if it's still. You know what? I'm gonna stay right. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at, and I'm going to. I'm gonna chuck my last 2 javelins.
Cool.
So, at the dino beast there. So here we go. 21 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
6 piercing damage.
Cool.
Second javelin.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
8 to hit, which is it's a nat 1.
It's a natural 1 for those
not
paying attention at home. And I will say, can you roll me a d6, please? And it will be 1 and 2 is Cork, 3 and 4 is Azrael, and 5 and 6 is a thug.
I was literally just about to make a quip.
Watch out, guys!
Fuck!
Was that the quip?
Can you now click on the javelin and see how much damage you do to him, please? That's Cork, by the way.
Okay, shit. You want me to just click on the javelin that's in the thing under the 8?
Yeah.
All right, sorry, Cork.
That's so good.
Oh.
5 piercing damage.
No.
That is at least half to 2.
Yeah, it would be half to 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So yeah, you fire the first javelin and it hits true, just digging into the side of the creature again. But your second javelin goes wide and unfortunately it hits into.
Sorry about that, buddy.
Cork will look at. Well, Cork will look at Jessica. Cork will look at Jessica and then realise, oh no, it wasn't you, and look over and just, oh dude.
I'm just kind of like waving. Okay, now I technically could move, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump right over here. All right, I'm done.
Cool. Jessica, you're up.
I'm gonna stay safely outside of the entangle and the range of any sort of attack, and just launch some more arrows at him. Just pew pew, one after the other. But I'm also gonna continue moving. So since everyone's on the other side, I'm gonna keep going so that his attention has to be split if he eventually kills everyone else. So come over here, and then 2 longbow shots. And my hunter's mark should continue to.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What? That is 23.
Yeah, hits.
Nice.
I just need to roll d20. Give me 2 seconds. 3. And so that was for 10 damage.
Yeah, plus the hunter's mark.
So 15, is it? Or
15, yes.
Nice.
And then...
Yeah. So yeah, more arrows just sticking into the side of the creature, and as you do so, it lets out a massive roar.
And then 20 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
And 9 plus 5 is 14.
Cool. Yeah, 2 good hits again.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for. Only it's twang twang, I guess. So.
Yep. Go.
Cork again is incredibly aware of arrows and the projectiles being flung in his direction.
See, but I'm on the opposite side, so I'm not hitting you. You're not my target now. I have a big enough target that I don't need you.
You'd think it was a big enough target.
You'd think.
The Red Wizards, once again, so now seeing that there's a large collection of people nearby, don't think that, casting fireballs and things like that is probably a good idea. And they turn their attention to the swarms of insects behind them, and instead cast Icy Storm towards them. So it's a sort of cone effect that reaches out, and this one's gonna this one here in the center of the map is gonna fire it towards the insect here in the middle, and I think that he can probably hit the 2 without hitting anyone else, which is what he's gonna do. And that takes what? Yeah, so these 2 just instantly just freeze and just fall to the ground and shatter.
Awesome.
As the swarms of insects.
Oof.
Right.
Oof. Nasty.
And then the thugs once again are just going to carry on hacking at the legs of the giant T-Rex, and there's just multiple lacerations and blood just dripping down both of the legs, what with the vines that are now digging into those cuts, and its legs are just looking like a sort of battered and beaten. And Zagmira, you're up again.
Oh, well, they're doing such a good job. Oh, I'm just going to toll the dead a little bit here and there, you know. Yes, it is. It's missing some of its hit points. At least I hope it is.
Yes, yeah, very much so.
There you go.
I didn't do Toll the Dead for when it was missing its hit points, so you might need to
I can do it again, that's not a problem.
re-roll it or just roll it manually, because I think it's additional damage if...
It's 2d12.
Yeah, it gives me the option to say yes or no, so I can just say no. Let me do it again. There you go.
Nope.
If you take the second and not the first, that should be better.
Sweet.
Remind me, what does Toll the Dead sound like?
Yes. Could you read out the description and what it does and what actually happens?
Okay. You point at one creature you can see in range. So Zagmira kind of reaches out one of her arms, almost as if she just can't be bothered, just like, and as she does sort of that sound, this sort of very loud, deep dong fills the entire air. And then nothing else seems to happen because it's all on the inside.
And on hearing that,
Yeah.
and on hearing the dong, Cork's stomach rumbles.
Zagmira kind of does she hear the stomach rumbling? Because she'd just be like, that's not supposed to happen.
Cork will explain later after riding dinosaur finished. Cork ate a bell.
Why am I here? What? But that would be it.
Yeah. Cork, you can try and you're still kind of clinging onto the side of said dinosaur.
Cork will try and lift himself up. He wants to straddle the dinosaur, holding a clutch of feathers, and just be the barbarian king he was born to be. Just the awesome thing he was ever just designed to be.
So what I'll allow you to just clamber up onto the side of it, but it's going to be an animal handling check to try and even allow you to just grab hold of it and even in some way or another be able to maneuver it to your...
Okay. So I need to do an animal handling check, do I? Or am I just holding on to it and then hitting it?
It's up to you.
I'm just going to hold on to it and hit it. I'm not going to try and guide it. Just being very happy on top of it, straddling with a maul, and just smashing downwards on it.
Cool. So yeah, I can imagine you sort of sitting on the back of its neck, surrounded by all the feathers, and just trying to club into the side of its head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Can I roll to hit?
Yes, certainly.
Oh, great reckless mauling it is. Oh, that's not going to hit.
No, unfortunately not.
And I'm already using advantage, so I can't use inspiration on that either. Oh, well. A second attack it is. Come on.
That was a 9, by the way.
Yes, sorry about that. That was a 9. That one's a 20. Not natural, but it's a 20.
A dirty 20.
Yeah. Is that going to hit?
That's how Cork likes it.
Yeah.
That is 26 damage, because Cork is very salty.
Nice. So yeah, as you just smash it into the side of its skull, you sort of feel it sort of start to wobble and shake, and you can almost, when you're sitting on it, you can almost feel its like knees like buckle a little bit, but it still remains standing.
Cork is just so happy, just
Cool.
That'll be the end of my go.
Obo, you're up.
Very joyous moment for Cork there.
I'm maintaining entangle, so that's fine. I won't cast anything else while I maintain that. So I will take a pot shot with my crossbow, which is bing. Did that roll? No. Right, normal roll. Did that work? Nope. Is it working? There we go. 18 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. I'm checking on D&D Beyond because I like how that works. Boom. There we go. Ow! See? D&D Beyond would have given me higher.
That's what you get for, being a traitor.
D&D Beyond. Let's get some sponsorship, D&D Beyond. I'll tell you what, let's see who gets sponsorship first. Roll20 or D&D Beyond.
Let's not even go there because that's not vexing me. Cool. So your mighty 1 damage, you just the arrow
goes
just
through its eyeball and into its brain.
dinks a little scale off of the side.
How do you want to do this?
That's how it's done.
That would almost be cruel.
Yeah,
would be really, really.
one little scale flicks off the side of the dinosaur and it glints in the air as it spirals down to the mud.
It's the scale right above its heart.
Yeah.
Go on, guys, you can do this. You can finish it off now.
Azrael, you're up. So you're currently like prone / in the thicket. What were they, vines that you?
Yeah.
That Dave
So
passed.
I need to make a strength saving throw. It's strength saving throw.
Oh yeah.
17.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so I will stand up and I will pull the spear out, and I'll take an attack. And that scale that Obo has just knocked aside, I'll use that to guide the spear in and hopefully find some nice soft fleshy bit underneath.
Cool. You're still rolling. I think you're still rolling with advantage because of Lars, right?
No, it rolls with disadvantage.
If the dinosaur is still entangled, if the dinosaur is still entangled, then I get advantage against it. But I don't know if it's still entangled. Is it?
It hasn't had a go yet. It's after you. So, well, it's had a go, but it's spewed insects instead.
Okay.
So
in that case, I will roll again to see if I get a nat 20. I didn't. So the first one was a 24 to hit.
Yeah, both hit. So.
And that is 12 points of damage with a spear.
Nice. So yeah, you just thrust it into the side of it again, and it once more lets out a roar.
Okay, and duplicate Azrael will instruct Bernie to have an attack with advantage.
So some dinosaur and dinosaur action.
Dinosaur and dinosaur action, and that is a nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
So there we go. That is 12 points of damage as well.
2 seconds.
As Barney angrily chomps down on the other dinosaur's throat. It'd be like one of them Harryhausen movies, and two dinosaurs, and he's waving around like a rag doll.
So you just bite down on its neck, and it's just like going back and forwards, and it just sort of shakes it off at the last minute. And is the cut on the side of its neck is now like dripping blood all down its chest, and it's all in its feathers. And your sort of Barney the dinosaur has just got like feathers all in its mouth. Yeah, this thing's looking battered.
Okay, and then with my move action, I'm gonna step out of the entangle area, scale the wall a little bit, and again attempt to leap on its back.
Okay.
I can't have Cork having all the fun. So
and welcome readers. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, slightly better, but still
Hello.
Hello.
It's an 8 on my athletics check. Not athletics, acrobatics check, sorry. So I assume that's
Yeah, you're not going to end up face first in the mud this time, but you won't be able to make it, unfortunately, onto its back.
Yeah, no problem. That's my go over.
Cool. What's the deal with regards to Misty Step? If I wanted to Misty Step out of the entangled area, would that just negate that, or would I need?
I would assume so. Oh, Cork's done the drawing.
This is Cork.
This is Cork.
Cork riding a dinosaur.
Oh, if you didn't have inspiration, I'd give you inspiration for that.
I mean,
That's so good.
I'd assume Misty Step would be fine because the components are only verbal and it's a teleport. So as long as you could speak,
Well, you can just do it at will. It doesn't actually need to speak as such. So
that's even better.
Yeah. So he's gonna just sort of teleport over in this direction, and then spew forth more insects, and just roar at everyone. And that's his turn over. He's looking pretty worse for wear, and is sort of like hobbling around. One of his legs is cut to ribbons.
Does Cork go with it?
I would say yes.
Or does Cork just fall to the ground?
Let's say Cork travels with said King of Feathers.
Cork is on a teleporting dinosaur. Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So he's still physically attached to the back of this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, no.
So yeah, 1 minute you're just sort of staring down at everybody else, and then the next minute you just sort of in a flick you're just looking out at this surveying the battlefield in front of you, and then from beneath you just all of these wasps just seem to fly out of the mouth of this giant Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I am trying to think of whatever movie where just like Free Willy or something like that, where just a child is happy that a big creature is free and Cork's just on top of it enjoying life.
It's kind of like Free Willy meets the Candyman.
Everybody remembers the bit of Jurassic Park where the child rides the dinosaur.
Yeah. Lars, you're up.
All right, so as I'm standing there and seeing this, I'm like, "Whoa, hang on, Cork!" As he kind of darts past my vision, and I'm out of javelins at this point, so I'm gonna go in with Buster, so I can move. Okay, I can get right here. I'm gonna move right up in melee range. And as I'm kind of running, I'm pulling out Buster the Mile, and I'm ready to go. Like I'm like running it as I'm about ready to swing. So I'll take my first hit. Come on. Oh, that's a 10 on the first one.
No, unfortunately, I missed it. So as you're running along, you kind of swipe up midair.
All right, let's go for my second attack. $19 to hit.
Yeah, that's a much better hit.
There we go. All right, let's do some damage with Buster. Come on. 12 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. So yeah, you just whereabouts are you trying to hit it? In the sort of legs as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I mean, at this height, I'm basically just trying to take him at the kneecaps.
Nice. So yeah, you sort of gouge into the sort of knee of the creature, and it sort of buckles down, and you see it sort of almost take to a knee. It lands on one of its sides, but it's still sort of thrashing about, trying to take you out as well. So, Jessica, have you got another attack, Josh?
No, just 2.
No. Are you mute? I think you're muted.
Right. Is this guy here the red mage in the entangle circle?
He is, yes.
He's still entangled?
Yep, I believe so.
I'm going to run up to him, and then I'm going to use him as a vault to jump over the vines so I don't get tangled.
Excellent.
And then
Nice.
as I'm coming down, I fire off 2 more. Pew pew. One after the other.
So
Nice.
cool.
All right. So do I need any acrobatics checks or just...
I'd say that I'd allow that if you wanted to get where you wanted to get to this side of the insects. If you was wanting to get over the insects as well, it'd probably be some sort of check. But as they're a friendly person, they'd probably allow you to give you some assistance to do so.
All right. Yeah, I just want to get to the other side of the entanglement because I figure running through that is going to be difficult. But that should get me close enough to get a good shot on the dino.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm over here now. Hey, Bernie. He's my buddy. Give him a little pat as I go. And then longbow. Boom. Roll. That is 18.
Hits, yeah.
All right, and then 4 plus 5 with Punter's Mark is 9.
Yep.
And then number 2. Oh, 8.
Does not hit.
Okay.
No, unfortunately.
But it does, I assume, shoot right past Cork.
Yes.
As is tradition.
yeah, just flies past Cork's head.
Yeah. Okay, good.
And off into
Cork
the
can't get shot twice during the same session, surely.
Just wanted to go right over his head.
Right. The mage nearest to the creature is gonna cast a ray into the three swarms as well. Same thing. So ice storm. Lots of dice edge. And DC 14. There we go. So yeah, it does nothing. So the ray of cold just shoots out from the fingers of the mage, but the swarm of insects doesn't really seem to affect it too much. It just takes half damage. So yeah. And
before we go any further, we've hit the inspire target.
Ah, nice.
I'll set the vote off.
Sweet. Yeah, thanks, guys. So yeah, you can vote. You get one free vote, and then votes beyond that either cost bits or more channel points. So just start spamming the votes. You can vote for who's it that you put the votes for?
It'll be the DM, our guests, or one of the players.
Cool.
The only player that doesn't have inspiration at the moment is Azrael, I believe. I think Obo and myself do.
Okay. Yeah, or you could be really nice and give me some inspiration. You know,
I think you should be even nicer than that and let someone stack them.
I think people are stacking them already, aren't they?
I've got one. I'm just saying, got one.
I'm just saying, I'm the only one. I'm the only one wearing a Christmas hat, so therefore I should probably get it.
Well, Josh is wearing a Christmas jumper.
Yeah.
My character's always in red.
Yeah. See, red wizards are always in Christmassy.
I got a Christmas hat right here.
Yeah. Red wizards just enjoy Christmas.
If we're playing that game, then
while you're one-upmanship, while you're one-upmanship, the vote is up in chat if you want to vote.
What are we allowed to vote?
Yeah. But you're not allowed to overly vote by using your excessive channel points.
Yeah, I do have a few. I could probably get myself some inspiration. Buy myself a Christmas present. Cool. The thugs were not encased in the vines, but they can't actually get close enough to him. So.
Oh, bugger, I've just accidentally spent bits. I didn't mean to do that.
And
just vote for himself.
People are voting.
Yeah, who else is
just
going to
vote for himself.
Yeah, I'm the only person that's voted for me.
Oh.
I mean, I'll vote for you if you let me keep riding the dinosaur.
Well, that's down to Zagmira, so she needs to. She's up.
Oh, this is a long fight, but everybody's doing such a great job, you know. I mean, I barely have to be here. Yeah, I think I'll just toll the dead again. So we don't do it with the target missing any of its hit points bonus.
No, do it with the bonus for missing hit points.
Okay.
I just wasn't sure whether I put it on your sheet properly.
Oh, right. No, it did come up on the sheet. There we go.
Cool.
Same thing again, almost nonchalantly.
And how would you like to do this?
Oh.
Well, almost surprisingly, she just kind of is like, okay, all right, fine. Dong. Oh. As this sort of thing sort of starts like withering like a weird little corpse, but a big dino corpse. It just sort of shrivels to the ground, and she's just like, Oops.
Nice. So yeah, it sort of you see the life sort of drain out of it, and it's almost like when you suck moisture out of something, like a prune, and it just slumps over onto its side. And can Lars and Cork make a dex check for me, please?
Is it a dex save or?
It's going to be a dex saving throw, please.
Okay. Get advantage on that.
Yeah, I get advantage as well.
That is 15 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
That'll be 16.
16 as well.
2.
16, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, you both managed to jump out of the way of this dinosaur that's just slowly slumping onto its side.
As Cork jumps off the dinosaur, his stomach rumbles again.
Yeah.
What is that?
Cork ate a bell.
Nice riding, Cork.
Certainly was an unorthodox method.
Cork pats his stomach and goes, Cork, good.
Nice. Yeah. So well done. You've managed to kill the King of Feathers.
Excellent.
Cork will turn around. Yeah. Cork will turn around and kind of try and just prod the corpse and see if he finds anything on the body itself, the withered remains. Cork pokes near the stomach and goes, I think Red Friend is still in there.
Oh.
Check to see if he had any more cubes, Cork.
Oh, perhaps he's eaten them.
There are still wasps, right? Like bees, guys. Bees.
Yeah, there's still a couple of swarms of insects on the battlefield, but they're like really weak and easy to kill. They've only got like an AC of like nothing, so I just have to just dispatch of those in a heartbeat.
Just so everyone knows, I think Zagmira won the inspiration.
Nice.
Good job.
Excellent.
Points for me.
Cool.
Thank you for voting, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for voting.
Yeah, thank you. That's cool.
It looks like there's a lot of people voting as well in there. So
You guys are wonderful.
Really cool.
Thank you.
There was a lot of people voting. Yeah, we had
I saw it like
a lot of votes.
bouncing like different people at certain points. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
You was never in front though.
In my heart, I was always the front runner.
Oh, bless you.
If it means anything, I did vote for you.
Oh, I wish I had now because I feel so.
You're just sucking up now, Steve, because you're the only one that hasn't got inspiration. Cool. So yeah, the King of Feathers slumps onto his side, and you're left with the remains of a withered old T-Rex. And the amphitheater falls silent once more.
Now, is the hide, like, is the skin of the T-Rex, is it completely like withered and gone, or is the hide still in good condition?
Like Stacy kind of sucked the water out of it. I would say, like all the nutrients out of it.
I mean, if you wanted to make leather, it's probably great.
I was going to say, if you're like a tanner or leather worker, this is great.
Yeah.
Or if you like feathers.
Yeah, there's a lot of feathers on it.
You know what? I'm going to take some feathers as a trophy and a reminder of the time Cork rode a dinosaur.
I would also like some feathers to make new arrows.
Yeah. I'd like to walk over and just sort of grab one of the teeth and just crack one of them right off, and I'll just take it and shove it in my shell.
Cool.
We're just harvesting the corpse now.
Yeah. Standard.
Yeah. Someone might as well take some of the hide.
So I can also let you know that in searching around its sort of lair, which is around the back of the amphitheater, you do find a number of items. They are an electrum platter inscribed with images of Cholton feasting rituals, which is worth 25 gold pieces. Do you want to write these down? Anyone?
Yeah. I'm just going to write down 25 gold pieces.
Yeah. An Omen death mask made of painted gold worth 250 gold pieces. A helmet of telepathy. And 5 doses of midnight tears.
Oh, that's a powerful poison.
That should be, yeah. And 1 dose of midnight tears costs 1,500 gold pieces.
So 5 doses of midnight tears, which is how many a piece?
1,500 gold pieces.
That's
Yikes.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
You can find a buyer.
What? Sorry, you had Omen Death Mask, Midnight Tears. What's the third one?
Helm of
A
Telepathy.
Helm of Telepathy. Which I find a really hard word to say. For some reason.
Oh no. The nightmare where Cork can now read people's minds. Might How's that going to work when I've got a ring that stops psychic things? Does the world implode?
Yeah, you can stop them from entering your mind, but you can enter theirs, maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
So, for people who don't know, Helm of Telepathy requires attunement, so you have to sleep with it, basically. While wearing the helm, you can use an action to cast Detect Thoughts with a save throw of 13 DC. From it, as long as you maintain concentration, as a bonus action, you could send telepathic. Oh man, I read that wrong. Telepathic message to a creature you are focused on. It can reply using bonus action to do so while your focus continues. And there's a few other bits. You can use suggestion as well. Oh no.
Awkward suggestion. Yikes.
What sort of things would Cork suggest?
Cork would suggest not giving Cork the helmet.
Yeah, that'd be a bad idea.
Cork looks at the helmet, looks at Oboe, looks at the helmet, looks at Oboe.
I was kind of thinking I like the jar of was it called the jar of tears?
The 5 jars of midnight tears have.
You can obviously take that up and discuss who wants the helm at a later point if you need to.
So, do we find any cubes back here?
You do not find any cubes, no. And I'll even allow you to hack into the stomach of the T-Rex and have a search around inside said T-Rex stomach, and you don't find any cubes within there either.
Honestly, this is kind of grim. Not gonna lie.
Cork rummages through the stomach and just pulls out a half-devoured body. Oh, friend!
You desiccated it and it's grim to you? I mean, you fossilized it.
It was merely an accident.
You accidentally fossilized a dinosaur.
Yes, I mean, it happens, doesn't it?
Over millions of years, yes.
I mean, it's going to happen eventually.
Brings the half-eaten body over to Zegmira, and it's just like, Cork can put back together.
Oh, no, thank you.
They offer that to everyone.
You can keep that.
You should have seen what they tried to do for Jimmy.
I'm so glad you got that call back.
I regret my life choice.
Well, can we take chunks? I suppose the meat's dried. Can we make jerky?
I'm about to say,
It basically is a giant jerky.
So while you're hacking away at the dinosaur, just a quick thank you and hello to we've got Dread Pirate Dan and I'm not throwing away my shot. Thank you for following. There you go.
Nice. Yeah, thank you guys.
Now you've chopped up the dinosaur.
All right. Well, this was unexpected and great fun. But about that how many of those little cubes did you say you had?
Well, we could stack them
now.
Yeah. Yes, of course. You found the one that my... Well,
You seemed
found.
interested in it.
Of course. You started the conversation. Why would I not be interested in something? The first thing you asked me was, do you know what this box is?
Okay. Do you have others?
Well, I had at least one.
Cork looks at your followers and it's just like, do they have boxes?
I don't know.
Cork can find out and just gets them all ready. Cork can find out.
Can we not? I've already lost one today and they're expensive.
They
But
don't
then
seem very good.
Maybe you should find out if they know, if they have any.
Fine.
Put the telepathy crown thing on.
Me?
What? don't put the crown on Cork. It sounds like a bad idea. Helm of Telepathy.
Look, I don't
It won't work. It won't work either way. You need to be attuned.
I don't want you to go around killing. I've already lost one. I don't want to have to lose more. So fine. I may have more than one cube.
Oh.
I think, how did you put it? I could stack mine probably about 3 high.
So there's the rest of them then.
So why don't we work together? Since we both clearly want to get into this tomb, and you're welcome to the gold, and I'm welcome to explore. Fair?
What do you want in there?
That's not necessarily interesting.
I don't know about that.
Well, are you really going into the tomb of the 9 gods for gold?
Yeah.
Go.
I mean, that's a really powerful motivator with this group.
I'm not born yesterday. That's a dangerous place. Incredibly dangerous. More dangerous than any gold is worth. So I'm sure there's more reasons.
And yet you want to go in? Or do you just want to leave and go explore?
I have my reasons for going in, and you have yours. I won't question your motives if you don't question mine. But I will work with you and help you get in with my share of the cubes. Sound fair?
Cork just points, puts finger up and goes, group huddle.
Am I included in this group huddle?
No.
Are we?
Fine.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, wizards, let's have our own group huddle. Just because I feel left out.
All right, group huddle. Let's go, bros.
Do we agree to deal? They go in tunnel, we go in tunnel. I get Cork has suspicion that they are after same thing that we are actually after, but for more dubious means of controlling undead.
Yeah.
Okay, not just Cork thinking that. Okay. Cork
No,
thinks,
good job, buddy.
Cork
Right on
thinks
point.
we all go in, and then once inside, see if we split, and then they could take some, because there's going to be undead in there. They could deal with some undead while we go for main prize. they be distraction.
I like the plan.
Not the worst idea.
Yeah, that's
But
what I
there's-
like. We can do that, like.
It's also possible
Is that because they're wearing red? You think like red shirts are unlucky, like?
Cork, remember the tale of someone who trekked amongst the stars.
But we also know the first person to die today was one of the red guys.
Are we all agreed to this plan?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but they probably have the same plan, even just so we're all on board.
Then, probably. Okay, then. Group break.
Are you done yet?
And break. Cork, looks at the red wizards and goes, "We agree."
Great. I look forward to this alliance.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Uh-huh.
So, not far away from the amphitheater, you get taken to a large monolith-looking stone that just seems to jut out of the floor, and it's covered in vines and leaves and detritus. And clearing that away, you notice that there's along the middle of it 9 individual holes going all the way up to the top of the pillar itself.
9 poles around it.
Holes in the pillar.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Are they square holes?
They are, yes.
Oh. If only we had something.
Yeah.
I try and try and find some round pebbles. Like, can I put a round pebble into a square hole?
Just get some mud and just like try and cram it in.
And you're saying these are in a straight line that go up?
Yeah, that's correct.
How high does it go up?
It depends on how tall you are. It's at arm's length would be for a sort of cork-sized character
At the top.
very
Okay.
top. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a specific order to these? Does there seem to be?
It doesn't. There's no other sort of markings or carvings on the actual outside of the monolith itself. So,
I would like to detect traps just in case.
Nice.
Let me find it. Find traps. Okay. It just it doesn't seem to have a roll.
Oh, so yeah, you just kind of detect trap. No, there doesn't seem to be any traps that you can denote on the monolith itself. So.
All right. It's safe.
The legend of the 9 gods that we read about on the Heart of a Tale. That talked about the 9 gods that these symbols, these cubes represent. So do we put them in order from top to bottom or from bottom to top?
Your guess is as good as mine.
You're muted, Cork.
It
was going to happen.
Was beautiful.
That was his cunning plan.
Big fish, small fish, cardboard box. Have a rain for the last 25 minutes.
He's really into voguing right now.
He's going to bring it back.
Hawaii.
Yeah, group is running out of story for the last 25 minutes. It's going to be a rave. All right, chat, let's go. Light it up.
Right, let's just start shoving the boxes in.
Sure.
We put the Zorbo one in the bottom, and then go from bottom to top. So Zorbo goes in the bottom, and then the last one we do is the flail snail.
Sure.
So we just follow the legend of the 9 gods in that order.
Yep. So as you place in the flail snail itself. You push it in, and it seems like each one of the blocks just slots into place and almost moves in at the last moment by itself and seems to lock. And you hear the sounds of rocks grating on each other as from beyond the monolith itself. There's a wall, and the vines seem to fall and move away as the wall itself seems to open into a doorway into the side of the rock face. And if you go nearer, I can let you know what it is that you see.
Yeah, I'll head over.
Yeah. So as you get closer, you see a tiled floor and just a wall. The room itself is a small cube. It's probably about 10 foot by 10 foot. It's a small little box room.
Any other ways out?
No, there's the ceiling itself is yet again. It's about 10 foot high as well.
Can I find traps again, or am I?
I think you can do it as many times as you've got the ability to do so. Is it a spell or?
Yeah, it's a spell.
Yeah, if you've got spell slots, yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I got another one. Are there any traps?
So yeah, you would note that the floor itself seems to almost be a sort of trigger plate, pressure plate itself. So you'd note that standing on it, that you can't quite ascertain what is going to happen, but you know that if you step on there, then there's a possibility that something bad is going to happen.
Jessica, who do you tell that to?
Oh, that's a very good question. I think.
Oh, just seat in the pie.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna tell Azrael. He seems the quiet type. All right.
Okay.
Maybe don't step there.
It's going to be a ladies first situation. After
Yeah.
you.
And then I'm gonna just put my hand on Cork and just
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna try and gesture the other guys back.
Ooh. just I know this came up I think yesterday as well, but Pink Panther theme with all of us just leaning back going da dun da dun da dun da dun da dun.
Well, are we not going in?
You know what, you guys were so helpful. Why don't you guys go ahead first?
Mm-hmm.
You want to explore? You go explore
You want to
first.
explore? Yeah. We're only after the gold.
Well, all right then. And I wander in.
I was thinking you were going to send a minion in.
So your party will probably instinctively follow along behind you, I would assume as well.
Mm-hmm.
And as the party steps into the room, the doors that you heard grate open just suddenly slam shut. And all that the rest of you can hear from the outside is almost like a hissing sound, and you see from underneath the stone sort of wisps of a purplish gas just starting to sort of come out from underneath, and you hear people starting to sort of scream and cough and writhe around, and that's such a pitiful cough.
And I'm gonna say, as loud as I can. Oh, so that's what that does.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll get you. And your turtle too.
And then after about sort of 10 minutes or so, the sounds of the coughing and the gas itself dissipates, and the doors once more open up, But this time, the wall that was in front of you is a long corridor, and the bodies are just all slumped on top of one another.
I think we've just killed off our first player, guys.
Oh, dear.
And that's where we're going to leave it for this evening as well. So...
That's so sad. Does anybody know Despacito?
Yeah. Hey, Jessica. High five. High five.
Yeah. There's no way I'm going in there.
Yeah.
I just got given inspiration as well.
Oh, it's so good.
Guys, we killed off your person. We've just killed off the audience favourite.
And that's what you get.
Cool.
Stacey, thank you for being such a good sport and letting that happen.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
all right. That was a lot of fun.
I was like messaging her, go in.
I'm just sitting there like, I have an intelligence of 18, but never mind.
Head first.
These guys are too stupid to try and trick me. Oh,
Well,
no.
the great thing is, next session we raid your body.
Yeah.
Guys, don't do that.
So yeah, big.
Tell me what you find.
I just want to say thanks
Will do.
to Stacey, Lee, and Josh for joining us today. It's been fun. I'm so glad that you all stepped up and joined in. It was great. Thank you.
Yeah, man. It was an awesome session.
That was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
To be part of the King of Feathers.
Yeah.
My fake
So awesome. We
cough
got to
is
take
now
down King of Feathers. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Big thank you
and some
to
of us got to ride the King of Feathers.
Yeah,
That's right.
Way jealous about
That's a
that.
first.
Big thank you to our sponsors, Beadle and Grimm and Gale Force 9 as well. Thank you also to everyone in chat. There's been loads of comments going on. I'm going to go back and read them all at a later point. I don't have the ability to be able to read it whilst we're playing, so I do go back and read all the comments. So thanks for doing so. I know there's a bunch of people that subbed and gave away subscriptions to other people, so big thanks to all you guys as well.
Yes. Thank you.
I think we got raided like one or two times as well. So if there's anyone that's stuck around from the raid as well, thanks for sticking about. So yeah, cheers guys. And
Christmas special.
Oh yeah. So
Christmas
is that on next Thursday, right?
Next Thursday.
We've got our Christmas special coming up. It's going to be. Where's your sign, Chris?
Oh yeah. Got it. That one.
Yeah.
Not
Cork
that one.
versus Tolkers. That's amazing as well.
Beautiful.
Almost looks like the picture that Lee had behind her the other week.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we're going to have a bit of a showdown, I think. Are we allowed to disclose this?
Yeah, we're gonna. So it's the Christmas special, the Band of Badgers Christmas special, next Thursday at 9 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Time. Basically, we are gonna. The Annihilation team is gonna join the Runelords team in the pub for a pint, and everyone, all of you watching at home, are welcome to join. Plus, we have a ton of guests, including Beadle and Grimm and people like that, and a ton of giveaways and announcements, a load of special announcements. There will be hose.
Yeah, sorry, that message got flagged by our
Boom.
It's okay. I allowed it. It's all right.
But so tons of stuff going on. Do join us for that. It will be a drunken mess.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
We're
wait.
gonna have some fun.
Hell yeah, we are.
Yeah. You get smashed. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm DM. I haven't got a player. Maybe I'll just spin one up for that session.
Just walk in. And look, there's Joe walks into the Rusty Dragon pub.
Yeah.
Go up to talk and say hi.
Yeah. You know, I just thought like I could be Silik and Bear or Lars or both.
You
Same
can
with same with Steve. Steve's got characters in both, haven't you?
Yeah,
You can just have
there's
split
gonna be-
personalities
there's
and
gonna
just
be
flip
five
between
of us.
the two.
Maybe fireballs.
For those of you in UK in Euro, it will be a case of Noel's house party. For those of you in the States, it's kind of like an episode of Cheers where guest star cameos come into the bar. And Ryan Session Zero, he's in chat now. He will also be joining us. And pretty much most of the guests, I think, are doing giveaways, just talking about what's coming up in the new year. That's what it's about. And we have some surprises as well. I've got some stuff here to show, but I've got to save it for next week. So yeah, loads of announcements, and that's from the companies we work with and from us.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, big thank you to Ryan. I know he's going to be there as well. I'll see him in chat.
Zamba will be back. Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cool. We fancy raiding anyone? I don't know if there's anyone
Yeah,
online that
we're raiding
can
official Peso.
Oh,
nice.
Hold on. Before you do,
I've checked they're on. Check they're on. They're on.
Right. Is it Jason?
Such a good drawing.
It's
I love
Jason,
that.
yeah.
I was going to say, or you got. I was going to say you got Matthew Colville's on. But,
Somebody make a T-shirt of Cork's drawing.
Sean.
Which one is Matt Colville?
Send me a picture of that drawing, and I will see if I can find a place to make a T-shirt.
We have a T-shirt. We have a T-shirt, man. Sean TW.
Artists, do your thing. Artists, do your thing.
This.
Can we put also on the T-shirt? Be like, Cork riding a dinosaur.
Yeah. Or an arrow with Cork, and then another arrow, King of Feathers.
Age 3.
Yeah, Cork, age 36.
Cork. Ready for business.
So,
business Cork.
Matt Colville is MCDM.
Oh, okay, yeah, got it.
Cool. Yeah, have we got an outro video that you need to play or anything, or we're just going to take it away?
We're going to go straight to see you all next week. It is going to be massive.
Thank you so
Please
much,
join
guys.
us.
Bye.
Tomb Annihilation is going to be back in the new year. We're on a break now, so we'll just keep an eye out and we'll ping dates for when you can tune in again. So, yeah, big thank you. Have a good Christmas, everyone, and we'll see you next Thursday. So, yeah,
See you
there. Happy holidays. Don't miss next week.
Ciao.